I think they've done a very good job, you know, just with the way that they've presented all of our video and the situation that we're in, and the approach that they've taken to it has really, you know, kind of calmed our group. You know, there's areas of our games that we've looked at today, and some things that we did in that last game that, you know, it's the smallest little details that we aren't quite sharp enough on, and if we can correct those, we'll you know, limit those quality chances that teams are getting. And you know, there's some good things that we can take out of that game last night. I mean, we kept a good team in Washington, a team with a lot of offensive power, to 25 shots. You know, that's something that our group can build on, something that we've been trying to you know, get to for a while, and it's a step in the right direction in terms of that. But definitely a couple little details that'll help us be a lot more productive if we can nail them down.
How is he a good communicator? Because it just seems to be a lot of one-on-one teaching in some situations today.
Yeah, they're two guys that are very approachable. You know, they want you to come to them, and you know, if you're wondering about a certain play, or if you're not sure how to do a certain thing, they want you to come talk to them, and they'll you know, go show it to you and work with you on it without judgment. You know, sometimes it's one of those things where you know, you're hesitant to talk to a coach about it because then you think they might think that you don't know what to do. And you know, they're very good at not having that feeling, and you know, they want to work with the guys. It's a group effort, and that's what we're trying to maintain.
Is there a consistent message at all from Peter that you may have heard in Nashville that he's brought forward here to the Maple Leafs?
Yeah, you know, his approach with everything is composure. You know, being able to be relaxed in whatever type of situation we're in. We have to become a team that's comfortable to win a game 1-0, or going into the third period at 0-0. We don't want to be that team that needs to score 4 goals to win a game. And you know, I think that comes with the systematic things that we're implementing and trying to become better at. And if we can nail down those little details, it'll help us all that much more.
The last 48 hours or so has obviously been pretty dramatic. A lot has happened. Last night obviously wasn't the outcome you wanted in the first game under Peter, but do you feel now the microscope's off a bit, everything's calmed down, it's almost a little bit of a fresh start in a sense?
Yeah, I mean, that's the way we're trying to look at it, is getting a fresh start. I mean, there's a lot of elements that you know, we've been dealing with in the last little bit here. I mean, that was a tough trip that we had on the road, and then all the other stuff that went on. So you know, we're not using that as an excuse by any stretch, but you know, to get that first one out of the way with, and now to be able to just get back to focusing on our process and trying to put the right foot forward, and be a group that's tough to play against every night is what we're focusing on, and those little details is part of that.
I think it was Roman that said a lot of guys don't really focus on defense because it's hard work and it's a lot of a challenge. Do you see in this group that this is the type of group that can change the mindset in the sense that defense comes before offense?
Yeah, I do. I think that's a point that we have to get to. We aren't there yet, but that's part of our process, and realizing you know, those small details in our D zone help us create offensive chances, and when we can commit to them and commit to them consistently, we'll be a team that's tough to play against and tough to take points from on any given night.